What is up, Aries? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. Let's see what we have going on for you guys today. Aries, you feel like the troublemaker. You do. I just feel like you're really playful right now. I feel like you're very playful right now. Let's do manga tarot for you. Let's see what's going on for Aries, please, Spirit. Okay. Aries, I don't know why I feel like you're just going through this maturing process. I really do. Let's see what's going on for you, Aries. Queen of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. I feel like this is somebody like, ooh, don't tell them. Like, don't tell them what I did. Don't tell them what I did. I feel like this is almost, this could be you or it could be somebody asking you to keep a secret. Okay? That's really what it feels like. Don't tell them what I did. It does feel like secrets. What else do we have for Aries? We have Strength in reverse. Leo energy. Queen of Swords is Libra. Okay. There's a lot of fear that I feel like a secret's gonna get out or somebody's gonna figure out, like something that you're trying to keep to yourself or something you're trying to keep hidden. I feel like this is like one of those warning readings, like warning, warning, don't do it. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Swords. There it is. 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is an individual who's just not happy with how they've behaved, or it's kind of like, oh, please don't tell. Honestly, like if you've deceived somebody or if you've lied to somebody, it kind of feels like that. Like, don't tell them that I did that. Like, please. And it could even be your own guilt, your own like feelings of shame or embarrassment about how you've acted or reacted to a situation. And you know it's rooted in your own, like your own wounds. Regardless of why it happened, there is this guilt, this shame about it. And it's almost like, no, like everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's like what we're seeing here is not how the person is actually acting in the day to day. I feel like this individual in the day to day is like, no, like everything's good. Like I have a great job. My relationship's fine. But really this is like inside they're like, oh my gosh, like I don't know how long I can hold on to this secret. Like, are they gonna know? It feels like that. I'm gonna be honest, for somebody it's because they like flirted or cheated on somebody, and I'm not saying that to like fear monger. It's just what it feels like. I'm not the kind of reader that's gonna blow smoke up your ass either, so you're welcome. And just because it's that way energetically, it feels that way, does not mean it's that way for everybody. It's a general read. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, you can book it down below through my site. Okay, so let's get into this for Aries. I don't want to use spellcasters. I want to use, let's use Witch's Tarot. Yeah. There is an ending here though. And it's almost like, it's very weird. I don't think it's done, but I think that this person is ending things because of their own guilt, their own shame, instead of just having a conversation about it. And then you're just going to hold all of that guilt and that shame in your vessel. You know, you're never going to release it. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So this is a ghosting energy. This is a Queen of Swords in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles is like, don't tell them, and running away. It's kind of like, I did that, oops. And it's like darting for the hills. The 5 of Pentacles is the card of abandonment. It's the card of isolation. And it is a card of sorrow. Like, oh, I feel really bad I did that, but I don't want to own up to it, so I'm going to ditch. That's really what it feels like. Let's look at the 7 of Swords. Death, yeah. With death here, Aries, what is going on with you? It's almost like it almost feels like someone who's talking to the universe and like, please allow this to go well. Like, please allow this ending to end well, you know? And it's like, just let it end peacefully. Because if you look, like, there's a little child down here, like, almost giving an offering to death. Like, it's a sacrificial energy. Like, okay, if I just some people, it's not like deceiving somebody else, it's like a deception of self though too. It's kind of like, okay, I realize that I'm only in this relationship because they financially support me. Right? And I need to work on how I value or earn my money or things of that nature. And for other people, it's like, I'm only with them because they make me feel good. I don't necessarily really feel the same way about them. And that is showing you your own distortion. It's like, oh gosh, I'm having a need fulfilled externally that I need to learn to fulfill on my own. And that's what's ending here. It's that deceptive energy, that distorted energy. And you're going to come to the awareness of the wounds. So let's look at strength. It's a very weird energy to be in. I think it's weird because the energy is not what the person is presenting to the world. So it's almost like they're like, nope, this is how I always am, so I'm just going to keep being this way. But energetically, they have all of this going on, like in their subconscious and their own energy. So if you're like around them, it might feel like they're hiding something when they're not, you know, because they're just unaware. They're not pausing long enough to really look at self. Magician, Emperor in reverse, and the Two of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like the person that this individual is dealing with is very aware. They feel like this Emperor in reverse, like they're not speaking on it, but they're just kind of like, okay, they feel angry because it's almost like they realize that this connection could have been something that was really divine. It could have been something that was really balanced and something that you both really grew from. But if there was this energy of needing to control things, it almost feels like temper tantrums. I'm just going to be honest. It does. It feels like someone throwing a temper tantrum because they're not getting things the way that they want things. Both people probably do this. It feels that way that both people do this, but that's why it's a divine connection. That's why it's a Two of Cups. That's why there's a Magician here. It's teaching both people how they have a misuse of power that's really rooted in fear. And so often we want to control things because we don't feel safe, or we're scared of the outcome or the unknown. So we want to control it so we can have some kind of control over how it's moving and what direction it's going. And with the Magician there and the Two of Cups there, this relationship is to teach you both your personal power of surrendering and co-creating with the universe versus trying to control things out of your own distortion, your own fear. So let's look at the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords together. Okay, some of you, this is like not just a relationship, but it's also like you're moving or you've already moved and now it's almost like, well, this isn't working for me. This was a bad decision. And some of you that has to do with a job, with the Ten of Pentacles. This move, whatever this is, this feels like a bad decision. This does not feel like the relationship. This feels like something external to the relationship, like a big change you might have made impulsively. And now you're realizing, I didn't really want this. Yes, see, as soon as I say that, my head's getting so tight up here by my third eye. Some of you, if you're experiencing like sinus congestion right now, or a lot of tension in your head space, I would highly recommend at least making 5 to 10 minutes every day for you to meditate, because a lot of that is a physical manifestation of this energy you're not allowing to escape your body. And really just check in with yourself and how am I really feeling? Not how do I think I feel, how am I really feeling? Because all of this ending, it's almost like, okay, well, this didn't work, so let me go for another option. When it's more so that this didn't happen the way that you wanted it to. And so that's rooted in all this confusion. I feel like someone's really confused on whether or not they should let something go. With the Four of Pentacles, there is an energy of surrender, because once you do not necessarily let go of these endings, but let go of the pain around it or the fear of instability, that's when the universe is going to start providing for you. But there is this need to not fake it till you make it. With the Page of Swords here, there's a need to admit to yourself. Yeah, because when we manifest, of course, we're going to, oh, I'm going to embody the energy that I want to be. Yeah, because you act as if. That's amazing. But with the Page of Swords in reverse, acknowledge that you're acting as if. Don't just do it and then claim that that is who you are. Acknowledge that, okay, I am acting as if, because I am in the process of embodying this energy, right? So don't claim yourself to be a teacher publicly if you're really not quite prepared to take on all that that encompasses, right? Don't claim yourself to be XYZ if you have not done the work to achieve XYZ yet, except for yourself, just for yourself. I'm not saying like to everybody else, but it's okay to act as if, but at the same time, acknowledge that on that journey of trying to become what you're acting as, there's going to be things that you are learning. And that's the point of the process. That's the point of acting as if, because as you start to integrate that energy, you're going to start to surface the things that don't serve you once you fully embody the end result energy. And that's what's going on here. You're acting as if in some way externally, but energetically, all these things are coming up and it's like, well, if I just keep acting as if, they're going to go away. They won't, because they're coming up because they're not going to serve you once you act as if permanently. You got to get rid of it. Okay. Let's look at the 9 of Cups. And this is what it is too. The 5 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. It's very similar to the, was it Libra? I think it's a Libra reading. The 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. It was one of the air signs. They had these 2 cards back to back as well. And this is a very defensive energy. It's like, well, everybody's going to betray me. Everybody's going to hurt me. Like, this isn't going to work. Or everybody's going to abandon me. And it's not true. It's not true. Or everything's going to be difficult. They're very critical of themselves and other people because they've experienced this turmoil. And it's the need to reprogram the mind into this place of like, I am grateful for my turmoil. I'm grateful for that struggle because it made me stronger and wiser and more resilient as who I am today. And when you come to that awareness, that's when you start to embody a true magician energy. But right now, the mind is running rampant, right? You are not your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. Majority of your thoughts are actually rooted in your ego. You're not your thoughts. When you learn to control your thoughts and your emotions in alignment with the act as if energy you're trying to embody, you're going to see a massive shift in how you perceive your reality. And in turn, your reality is going to change. That is the process of doing a healthy manifestation. It's acknowledging that as I manifest, as I create, as I shift my reality, old parts of me that need to be released, accepted, and or transmuted are going to surface so I can integrate into this new self. Okay? But Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal reading, a Reiki session, to be part of a mentoring program, go ahead, check it out on my website down below. Also like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. And if you want a free 10-minute reading and 20% off all the services on my website for a one-time purchase, go ahead, check out Patreon. I do have that promo for select tiers for the month of December. Okay, I love you guys. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.